Yo, what is good, my quick crypto family and my coin factory family? We're back once more with another daily live stream, and in today's stream, things are looking extremely bullish for crypto and in particular for Casper right now. Casper has done very well today, truth be told, up 4.18% on the daily time frame, now valued at 12.19 cents. And with where it stands right now, of the source of the information that I have in this stream, I think there's a good possibility that Casper could see a significant rally in January. Of course, not financial advice, it's speculative, do your own research, but the sources I have to showcase in this video are extremely bullish. We've got a lot of big news for Casper, all in all. Big developments happening right now. Not special as well, also big developments happening in the crypto space as well. But I also, as you could probably tell from the thumbnail, if you paid any close attention to it, there is an image of an AI bot behind my logo. And because I want to quickly touch on AI as well in this stream, the fact of the matter being that currently the biggest narrative where a lot of money is being made is with AI. That's one of the key things that we are talking about quite a lot right now in the executive section of the Coin Factory, and we have already made some decent money making moves. And in the new year already, 2 years into the new year, we've already made some very, very decent gains already. So much more to come. So again, if you want to know more, keep watching, and also if you want to look at it for yourself, check out the what page in the description, also on my YouTube homepage, and also in the chat right now. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the stream. Hope you have a very, very good day. Devious me, hello, Mr. Miles for duty. Yes, Mr. Miles hopefully will be here very, very soon. If not, he owes us all 2,000 Casper each. I kid. What's up, man? Welcome back to the stream. Ron, I love Casper, but why within 2 weeks? It would be nice, but sounds like drunk hope. My bag is 100% Casper. Well, I'll explain exactly why, my man. Don't worry about it. If you are a part of the Coin Factory, not even the WAP paid one, although, you know, I think it would be worth people's while for what we're providing in there, but even just a free Discord server, you would see that Kango's developer, Raul, did state that seemingly he believes there's something very, very big coming within the next 2 weeks for Kango, and seemingly a lot coming for Casper as well. This mainly is referring to the potential of a Binance listing. So we'll get into that more in a moment, Ron, don't worry about it. But all in all, it is very, very big. I'm very optimistic about what is coming for Casper in this month in January and early February as well. And equally, a post I want to highlight, which I'll come back to later on, is this one here from Michael Sutton and Casper, talk about how the testnet 11 has been a huge success so far. Huge success. So I'm, you know, almost overwhelmed, if anything, for what is coming to Casper right now. So without further ado, let's get into the first part of the stream. What's up, my man? Yo, Buffalo Theory, LB Crypto, we're here. Let's go, Casper family. What up, Jay Clayton Green? Everyone, welcome back to the stream. So again, thanks to Mr. Miles, shout out to my man who put this into the Coin Factory earlier today. He put in bullish Casper price prediction points to $2 Casper price as whales turn to Pluto chain. Now, in reading through this article myself, the TLDR, too lazy didn't read, it's all to be talking about Casper, you know, being at a very, very low point right now. The RSI, of course, talking regarding TA, the RSI is approaching the oversold region right now. And we've got some very, very strong levels of support right now as well. And we should start to see a rally to the upside. Of course, Casper's got a lot coming for it. You know, this particular influencer, Alex Clay, highlights this bullish structure for Casper. Of course, it's mainly referring to TA to my knowledge. I believe the development might send it further, but of course, time will tell. But from what we can see as well, it also highlights that there is Pluto chain that could potentially take Bitcoin to another level with hybrid L2 technology and smart contract integration that therefore could inherently also help the price of Casper, bringing more adoption to, well, Bitcoin and therefore to energy to Casper as well. Now, it's an interesting article. Ultimately, the takeaway here, Casper has made several important moves in 2024, and its bullish structure and long-term projections show the potential for growth. But it seems to be more so talking about Pluto as a whole. But be it as it may, we're getting more bullish news for Casper, and for what's coming for Casper, I'm extremely optimistic for this whole year, but in particular the very first quarter of this year. Of course, smart contracts coming out in summer probably Q2 more so Q3 will equally be very, very bullish. You can see here for Christian Ludwig, who's one of the key miners who mines Casper. He puts on a post recently that he's onto probably his most important discovery about Casper that he will ever post. Because stay tuned, because it's actually very, very creative. I'm now looking towards his post to see if he ends up posting what it is. I'm watching it to see what it is and, make my own deduction from what he posts right now. But he has been, a massive supporter of Casper, and I am very, very hopeful that what he's going to post is going to be very eye-opening and hopefully increasing the FOMO for Casper and its price action as well. Then we have this post here from 3D Rudy talking about what's to come for Casper very, very soon. In a few weeks, this happens for Casper. We get close to 10 BPS. We'll cover that in a moment. Grayscale quarterly update, which they're currently considering Casper. We saw recently in a post that they did add a number of new projects for their quarterly report, which if I scroll down, we'll find very shortly. Where was it? Should have preloaded it. Right here. Grayscale research updates its top 20 crypto assets for Q1 2025, including therefore Hype, ENA, JUP, Virtual, JTO, and Grass. Casper's not there, but potentially we could see Casper be added in their next quarterly update. Binance, being pretty much the key talking point of this stream, reveals Casper listing potentially. And we'll talk about exactly why it's possible. The belief, therefore, is OKX will very soon follow, because again, you don't want to miss out all the money that can potentially flood through to Casper. Maybe stablecoins. There was an update that happened about a week or so ago, Virtual 2.03, which basically included 4 new operations that are crucial for the implementation of smart contracts on testnet 10, which is currently what Casper's running off. So that's very, very big. And also Tangent, who are very closely partner of Casper, are partnered with Visa, and they'll be releasing Tangent Pay, which is a partnership with Visa, in this quarter as well. There's a lot coming to crypto in this first quarter that's also going to inherently potentially help Casper as well, which is very, very bullish. And one of the points that Raul made in the Telegram, because the information I got is in the Telegram, so it's free for everyone to go check it out. If you want to go check it out, simply all you have to do is just go to Kango. Go to Kango here, and you can just see their LinkedIn. Click on the LinkedIn, you go follow to their Telegram. You can see everything there. But what I found when I was looking through it is I found that Raul had made a very, very interesting post, as we can see here. This article, this Reddit post about potentially there being a Binance listing before the 10th of February, which we'll get into in just a moment, but also partly being the title of the stream of Casper God Candle within 2 weeks. While yes, I agree, it's somewhat clickbaity, it comes from this post here from Raul. I'm the type of person that says big things are coming and nothing happens. Indeed, big updates for Kango's universe that will shake KRC20 are coming within 2 weeks. Now, I do imagine it's going to be more so regarding maybe some updates in the ecosystem, maybe bringing in some more artists to help really bolster the price and adoption, and therefore getting Kango's name out there. I believe there was meant to be developments happening with getting Kango on TikTok as well and other social media platforms. So that's big for Kango. But posting that very soon after the Binance listing leads me to believe that maybe they're all happening at a very convenient time within one another, right? We've got to this post here, Reddit post here, talking about the Binance listing before February the 10th. The post comes from here in relation to the images we saw regarding Binance a little while back, talking about there being the Bitcoin and Casper miners that are focused on an exclusive mining promotion that Binance Pool has started. There's a total bonus pool of 88,000 Casper tokens available through the project, which runs from November 28th until January 27th. So we've got about just under 4 weeks from now till this whole incentive is over. The rewards, as it states in the post, as we've seen already, information once more in the Discord server, the rewards will be distributed to Binance wallets within 14 days after the promotion ends. But the weird thing, and the thing people are speculating right now, is how is it necessarily possible for Binance to be putting it into the funding wallet if Binance have not got a Casper spot listing? Now, some say it is possible, some say it's not possible. What we do know is Binance integration has already been done, as confirmed from big members within the Casper team, the likes of Roy O'Neill of the KRI, and many, many more confirmations we've had of seemingly there being a Binance listing. It will most definitely, in my belief, happen this quarter. Not financial advice, of course, but I think Binance will be listing Casper this quarter. And the speculation that it could happen before February 10th, potentially this month. There's a lot coming for Casper this month as well. Remember, as I remind you, the INATBA nominated Casper as the most promising DeFi project of 2025 alongside 5 other ones, so 6 in total. And that verdict, the winner will be decided on the 29th of January. And that winner will be gifted, I guess, by the INATBA or put in the lineup, a global forum with regulators and policymakers, putting Casper potentially, if they win, in the limelight, in the spotlight with regulators and policymakers. Extremely big news. Extremely big news. I'll leave this information once more in the community. If you want to check it out, free Discord server on my homepage here. Description also in the chat. And again, I'll come back to the Patreon side of things as well later on, because there's some massive money making that's happening already. Earlier today, we already made a 2x in the span of 4 hours, which was insane. And there's a chance we can make a lot more in the next week or so as well, depending. But there's a lot more, of course, coming to Casper once more. I'm still very, very bullish. This post here, which makes me very optimistic, a summary here of what Michael Sutton, one of the lead developers of Casper, stated. Doing it right is a marquee of Casper developments. On January 2024, before the relaunch of testnet 11 with 10 BPS, the level of diligence, accurate engineering and fine-tuning of DAG dynamics required to get it right was tremendous. Not a single shutdown of testnet 11 since. We are currently on 1 BPS, which is effectively what is testnet 10. Testnet 11 is what the developments are being made for the 10 BPS of Rust Casper. And within the next 2 months or so, potentially, it's going to happen this quarter, likely, when we're not so sure. But in this quarter, 10 BPS, testnet 11 will be incorporated onto the mainnet. And so far, there has not been a single shutdown, no issues whatsoever in accordance to Casper and Michael Sutton. Now, of course, when it's being properly stress tested and utilized in the whole of the platform, you may see something different. But so far, everything's going perfectly. They've done their due diligence and things are going very, very well, which is great to hear, because when this comes out, there are going to be developers, likely institutions, that are going to want to get more involved with Casper before smart contracts come online, and you'll see the miners also benefiting more from this, and that will inherently increase the demand of Casper and potentially therefore the price. It's not necessarily going to cause a massive god candle, 10 BPS, but it will be the foundation being laid to start the snowball effect of Casper adoption growing more and more. And Casper is doing an excessively good job right now. You can see it from Casper Silver. What was once a long-term vision of Bitcoin is now here with Casper. Long-term vision was several orders of magnitude increase in transaction volume, so many MB per second. Transactions confirmed quickly, less than 1 second or 1 second or so, and highly secure. That was what Bitcoin was adhering to. Casper are the one who are achieving this. So, we can see here, because of the resistances to change for the Bitcoin community, Casper shines bright, leading the new standard of proof of work. Confirmation times right now within 10 seconds, and that's with 1 BPS soon to be 10 BPS. On a pure decentralized proof of work system, Casper is going to change this space. We can see already, when you compare Casper to Bitcoin, Casper actually has a higher hash rate and market cap ratio than Bitcoin, which is very, very big news. So even in its early stages, Casper offers a better security to valuation ratio than Bitcoin. And what's crazier is when Bitcoin's at a 3 billion market cap, its hash rate is around 300 PH, which is now 5 times lower than what Casper is at right now. Casper has peaked at 1.58 EH. Currently it's at 1.4, but it's peaked higher. So therefore, in comparison, if you compare Casper to where it's at right now to a Bitcoin on a similar time frame, Casper actually is outperforming Bitcoin in that regard. And we could potentially see many more of these developments happening right now. That's why people like me are stating that Casper is extremely undervalued. You'll see a lot more coming for Casper very, very soon. And as Bufflink says, you really should be doing these daily. Leave a like, share, defense, and subscribe for more. When 10 BPS, I believe it's going to be Q1, unless there's any delays. Hopefully there won't be. If there are no delays, it should be Q1, so this quarter, within the next 2 to 3 months or so. Binance listing will mean massive selling short term. Keep that in mind for at least a week. Yes, there will be price manipulation happening around a Binance listing mode. Make no mistake about that. In continuation actually about the Binance listing, look at the top addresses. The address that's been most speculated to be Binance addresses right now has just added another 3.3 million Casper, which is also a very big deal. It's added quite a lot of Casper in the past week or so. I believe it's been about 45 million Casper or so in the past week, maybe a little bit more than that. Now, we don't know this is Binance's wallet for sure, but that's the speculation right now, and this wallet's now starting to accumulate more and more, and it's got no tag. So potentially, this is the Binance we'll be waiting for, and it's building up more and more ready to list the project. We can see right now also the addresses right now are building more and more, almost at 585,000 addresses. We're hopefully going to see 600k before the end of the month, which would be very, very big once more. With the hash rate rising and the wallet addresses rising, it's showing the adoption of Casper is not slowing down at all. But yes, I understand and I agree with the fact that there will be a buy the news and sell the event. As typically happens in crypto, you buy the rumor, you sell the news. That's what you tend to see. Whilst the event will happen, you'll see Binance announce the listing, you'll see the price rise, and when the listing happens, you'll see the price probably drop off quite quickly. And then there'll be the gradual time, I believe, I'd like to believe at least, you'll start seeing the gradual accumulation and price rise for Casper. Because then you'll see a lot of the more passive or more casual traders who have probably heard of Casper or start looking into why Binance are listing Casper. They look into it, here's the next Bitcoin, and they put a little bit into it. Binance, in comparison to other exchanges we have, Binance is a massive platform. You know, currently got almost 21 billion 24-hour trading volume, 17.2 million weekly visits. No other exchange comes close to what Binance does. So you'll see a massive buy the news, buy the rumor, sell the news sort of thing, or as you said, buy the news and sell the event. And you'll probably see a correction following that, but I think that will just be the laying the foundation once more to see the price start to rise a little bit more bit by bit. But yeah, Q1 will be 10 BPS and potentially, seemingly right now, very high speculation it will be Binance as well. Oh no, you too with this WAP stuff. Okay, but yeah, I apologize, QSC. I'm not sure how long it has been since you joined the stream. I remember there were two people in particular who were very happy and content that I had not done a Patreon or WAP thing yet. And I did say there was a possibility I might change it in the future. I did launch it about 2 weeks ago, and I will talk about it a little bit more later on. But the free server is still there, still very active. Anything is getting more active right now. This here is just a slightly more affordable, in comparison to other patrons, it's more affordable method for people to actually learn how to actually make money, learning, trading strategies. We give you portfolio insights, hidden gems. I will be talking about one of the hidden gems that I put also in the free server as well. As there is going to be a slight overlap. Some hidden gems are very good. I think are very good, and some of them I'll put in the free section as well, so people can still get access to them as well. But I still want to be able to give to everyone. That's the whole point. I made the free server to build a community of everyone who wants to actually learn more and more. Who also wants to actually learn other ways to make money, which right now seem to be very heavily in the AI meta, which I'm going to talk about again later on. But again, by no means is anyone inclined to join up. If you want to actually learn to make more money, then it is here. But right now, with where the space is going, things are ramping up quicker and quicker, and we have already made quite a lot of very big gains. But the free server is still there, so go check it out still if you want to. Correct me if I'm wrong, but 10 BPS should put Casper above Visa in terms of TPS. From what I remember seeing in a post, it was to my understanding that Visa does, I think it was 10,000 TPS, and Casper with 10 BPS. It's not obviously 1-to-1, but if you convert it, it would be 3,000 TPS, not 10,000. So actually, no, I don't think it will be faster. I think Visa can handle 10,000, whereas 10 BPS Casper will do 3,000. But, just because it says 3,000 doesn't mean that Casper can't go above that. Think about it right now. Casper, at its current 1 BPS level, can actually only handle 300 TPS. That's where it can best handle. But we've seen at the relaunch of KRC20, and even at KDAO, we sort of spiked to like 1.1. So it can surpass that. It'd be a bit congested, but it can surpass that either way. With higher BPS, you'll most likely see Casper surpass and compete with Visa. But either way, for what Casper is, it's going to still be very, very revolutionary. And I think Casper will be able to start competing with these massive payment providers. What's up, Greg? Man, welcome back to the stream. What's up as well to you too, Jody Taylor. I apologize if I butchered your name. Might want to correct the title, bro. Casper God Canal within 2 weeks. Binance spot listing and much more. What's wrong with the title? The title is, is talking about the potential God Canal 2 weeks. Again, based off this post here that was made from the Kango developer, Raul, talking about big things are coming, at least for the Kango universe, within the next 2 weeks. And that's shortly following after a post he retweeted, literally within the same, minute, 6 a.m. this morning for where I'm at. The same time, he reposted this potential for a Binance listing happening before February. So, yeah. Casper is king. 100% Casper is king. I don't disagree with that. Every single bit of profit I make, which I do talk about on occasion, and also talk actively more so in the What page, I cycle those investments and those profits into Casper again, and other projects as well. Yeah, and if Mr. Mars says here, yeah, my What thing isn't my main goal. It's just a bonus thing. Again, I'm not pushing it like certain other influencers tend to do. I'll talk about it, of course, as I mean, if they are interested or want to learn how to make more, but it's not my main thing, right? I have a community that everyone's there if you want to learn more, and if you want to learn to actually make more money, then that is also available to you as well. And we are making quite a good amount of money right now, truth be told. But anyways, in continuation for our Casper being king as always, we've got a lot of big announcements coming to Casper, of course. That's a very, very bullish factor for Casper as well. This from the KRI as well, the market's only getting started. Reposting this post here from DII Desert Energy, talking about, all the big things coming to the energy sector. And remember, once more, Casper is going to become an integral part of this sector thanks to the KII. There was another post put here, I think it was right here. Yeah, where Crypto Game put here, one of KII's goal is to help business adopt Casper. So roughly half a year has gone by since the establishment of KII. I'm not expecting Amazon or Microsoft scale of adoption. Maybe some local shops or SMEs have started to use Casper because of KII. Ultimately, he's just saying, KII is going to do a big thing for Casper. I'm not expecting massive explosion straight off the bat, but as KII responds here, Casper is a revolutionary global infrastructure, and the KI's mission is that of a market enabler. Their whole premise, the KI's whole goal, is to get Casper's name out there into the spotlight. Whether it be through exchanges, because again, the KII helped out with getting Coinbase to recognize Casper with their open letter to Coinbase. Whether it be through institutions as well, they have their DII institutional partners, the likes of Shell, DHL, Hyundai, and many, many more. They've already spoke at conferences in like Abu Dhabi with their clients, with their customers who have now, they were very well received about their gigawatt stablecoin coming to Casper. So there's a lot coming all in all, and that's their focus. The focus is the end game. We are careful consideration putting in place supporting infrastructure for industrial scale adoption. That's what the KII are going to do for Casper, and there's a lot coming to this space in regard for Casper and also for crypto as a whole. We've got a post like this from Watcher Guru here, proof of much. The $1.3 trillion asset manager Morgan Stanley's E-Trade reportedly explores offering crypto trading. You're seeing massive wealth managers, more Wall Street institutions now starting to actively get involved with crypto again. Now that SEC is going to be reformed very, very soon, with Gary Gensler leaving in 18 days, a little over 2 weeks now. You'll see Donald Trump coming in power, you'll see Paul Atkins taking over, and you'll see, I'd like to believe, quite a quick shift in regulatory frameworks, and whether it be Wall Street or crypto exchanges start to actively adopt and get more involved in listing projects and setting the price a lot higher. In continuation here, for example, BBVA, one of Turkey's largest banks, is now set to offer cryptocurrency trading services. Again, more central banks, more leading institutions, more massive institutions are now starting to get involved with crypto. Joe Jones, do you think Coinbase is already accumulating Casper, if they even will? I believe there's speculation that Coinbase is kind of accumulating Casper through their connection to BlackRock, who is the key shareholder of Marathon Digital Holdings. I like to believe that Coinbase aren't that, without a better choice of words, about stupid to not accumulate Casper. They also were the ones who funded Casper's research with DAG Labs. So I would believe there is some form of accumulation going on. But I don't have any proof of that. I have proof that Coinbase are connected to Casper and they're connected to BlackRock and therefore Marathon as well. But I don't have a wallet to show you that they're accumulating Casper or not. I don't know a Coinbase wallet. But I think it's a possibility of such. Either way, I do think that we'll get a Coinbase listing for Casper. I'd like to believe in this cycle. If not, it'll be the end of the cycle, as they normally tend to be very, very late. Wayne Grace, in your opinion, I like to believe it'll happen probably I want to say it'll be Q2, Q3. I think it will happen this cycle. I can't attest to when, of course. They are considering Casper, and seemingly in accordance to this post, we could potentially see their quarterly update where they may actually include Casper, potentially. But I think we're going to end up seeing a Casper ETF. We already got ETPs with Valor, and they're also connected to Zodia, which is therefore connected to 21 Shares, who are the largest ETPs offerers in the world. So I'd like to believe you'll see more ETPs and potentially ETFs come for Casper as more regulatory frameworks are introduced into America and the whole world as it is. Grayscale will give an update this month probably. I think it's also possible as well. Users currently handles around 1,700% per second. Okay, well, and then I'm not sure what it is that I saw. Then I saw a post. I'm pretty sure I did retweet it as well regarding Visa. When people were talking about Visa, they said that Visa can handle up to 10. I mean, maybe it says it handles up to, so it can, surpass and scale to 10,000. But I guess on average it handles 1,000. If that's the case, then yes, Casper would therefore be faster, almost 2 times as fast as Visa, which is insane. That is insane. Just in terms of Tangent Pay as well. So maybe there's a connection there as well. That's the connection people were making. I'll see if I can find that post. I know I retweeted it when I was talking about Visa and Casper. It won't overtake Bitcoin, but it will sure be number 2 above Ethereum and Solana. I think Bitcoin is the godfather of crypto. Right now, Bitcoin always takes up over half the total supply of crypto. Right now, the total supply of crypto is about 3.4 trillion, and Bitcoin's almost at 2. So yeah, it takes up over half the supply. I think as the market matures more and more, you'll start seeing Bitcoin probably take up maybe 40%. It might become less dominant, but it still will be the key driver, I like to believe, because it's just the grandfather of crypto, a store of value. You'll see governments and banks making Bitcoin their reserve, their national reserve. So it's going to just keep scaling higher and higher like gold does. So I think Bitcoin will stay number 1, but I think Casper had the potential, yes, to scale to number 2. Today I've bought 6 more Casper. Big up to you, Andy, my man, looking very, very bullish indeed. You can also pay me 300 Casper for screenshots of Jay's Watt page. Don't trust Mr. Miles. Yeah, here was the post I was talking about, I think. Okay, it was a post similar to this, but it was talking about, Son Polinsky predicting that Visa would adopt scalability tech similar to Casper. I'm pretty sure I did see a post about it being 10,000 TPS. Maybe I was mistaken. Evidently I was. So Mr. Miles has just done a Google search and showcased it, or proved me wrong either way. So it would be as it may. Visa, Tangent, very bullish, and potentially very bullish for Casper as well. I hope so, crazy, but it will take time since Ethereum and Solana already have many adoption. I mean, yeah, I hope so as well. I hope that Casper will surpass the likes of Ethereum, Solana, XRP, and that sort of stuff. But again, we are extremely early. It'll probably take 2 or 3 cycles for that to happen, and level of adoption that we just can't fully comprehend just yet. But Casper will get that as well. And yeah, Mr. Miles Casper, he's not serious. He wouldn't do that to Jay, but he will troll him all the same. He can't help himself. He loves trolling me. Yeah, I have to say, I do appreciate that side of things. Why is the price of Casper higher on MEXC? Because, the belief is that there are MEXC bots that are, manipulating the price, so to speak. That's why the price seems to be higher on MEXC than any other exchange. We can see right now MEXC is 2.6, whereas on the actual Cash USD it's just 2.2. Within 2 weeks, yes, that's based on what the Kango. That's not the God candle within 2 weeks is a clickbait title. I've disclosed that because that's based on what the Kango developer Raul stated, that there are big things coming in 2 weeks. Particularly for Kango, but it was very, very closely correlated and following after the post about this Binance potential for Casper before the 10th of February. Which could therefore mean that you could potentially see a Binance in the next 2 weeks as well. Again, this is speculative, right? Either way, there are big things coming for Casper. I believe there'll be big things coming for Casper in January, as it is already. Big defense for crypto as a whole, with Trump coming to office, with Binance potentially listing as well in January, with the INATBA having their verdict regarding who's going to be the winner of the best 2025 DeFi project, and much, much more. So I think, 2 weeks, big things coming for Kango seemingly. And right now Kango, if you look at Kango, is currently down to $15.7 million market cap, 1.8 million 24-hour trading volume. Right now, all these tokens are starting to come down more because as the Kango Telegram and people in the Kango disclose that right now it's just a lack of new money coming into KRC20. It's all the old money being recycled. It's just going down more and more. So what they need is more new investors, which will happen when Casper goes up in value as well. But also if these KRC20 projects themselves start actively pushing out more and more in regards to developments and listings and stuff like that. That'll happen, For me, I still think these are still very early. You have a lot more adoption and price action to come with them. Natural, of course, I'm bullish on. I like Kango, Casper, I like Gold, Casper, Ghost. Even with Conan dropping the way it has done, I like Conan as well. And even Burt's come down quite significantly, but I still think Burt has potential as well. I'm still not into any of them, but with the price coming down more and more, maybe I got lucky, and maybe I'll get into them very, very soon. But Kango seems to have big things coming for them in the next 2 weeks. Oh, I see what you mean. Yes, with in. Yes, you're completely right, Jojo. Thank you very much, man. Yeah, that's, you know what? That's my dyslexia acting up there, my man. Thank you very much. I apologize. All right, well, that's fixed now. Save the title. That's a massive dirt moment. Thank you very much, my man. Thank you very much. I don't know. I never use MEXC, but yeah, from what I understand, it seems to be. That means there's been a lot of speculation about it. MEXC have massive sell walls with their bots and stuff like that. And you can see that a little bit here. The volume right now for Casper has gone up a little bit, 128.7 million, which is good to see. But you look at who's controlling the most, MEXC dominating it by a mile. 35%, so over a third of the total volume of Casper is happening on MEXC. And that's the only exchange right now. Look at the Bybit, 1.22. BitGet, 1.22, 1.22, 1.22. And then MEXC is 1.26. Like, look all of them, how close they all are, but MEXC is higher. What? It's just weird. And that's why I believe there's going to be a bit of manipulation in that. Repeat the news with Kango, please. Okay, I will repeat it just a moment, and I'll get back to more questions in just a moment as well. But the Kango news, it comes down, again, this information of Kango's news is in their Telegram. You go check it out. If you go onto Kango's Twitter page, right here, you go through their LinkedIn. You go through their LinkedIn up here, and then you go to their Telegram, you can find it there. But the post came here as I already reposted in the Discord server, in the Chaos 20 channel here. You know, the developer Raul put this post here about there potentially being a balancing before February. It's not confirmation, but, you know, interesting speculation nonetheless. And then he puts down in the very same time frame, you know, same timestamp right here, I'm the type of person that says big things are coming and nothing happens. So therefore, indeed, big updates are coming for the Kango universe that will shake KRC 20, and they're coming within 2 weeks. So big things are coming. Very, very bullish for Casper and for Kango as a whole, because these could, again, help each other out. Kango right now is the second biggest, arguably the first biggest, because they are, you know, constantly neck and neck with Natural right now. So the second biggest or first biggest KRC project right now. So that could be a very, very big deal. And potentially this new announcement that Raul's been leaking will likely happen, and we'll get a big rally for Kango. Again, a speculative, not financial advice. Do your own research. But in continuation, we've got some more big announcements here. I will get to in a moment, ultimately talking about the IRS, the delayed crypto tax reporting requirements till 2026, which people thought were quite bearish, quite fuddy, is not bad at all, and I'll explain why in a moment. This here from Trump, very big as well, and also MICA going live officially. We'll talk about exactly what that means as well for crypto as well. Much more coming, and of course Casper's doing very well as well. But I do want to quickly highlight the other big opportunities that's coming with AI right now. Before I answer questions though, quickly. For me, so is it possible? It's also not said it will happen. But yeah, the whole premise of the, you know, question mark exclamation point is like it can happen, you know, it's potential, right? Yeah, it's just me and my dyslexia. Yeah, so Coinbase wants Casper. They will likely get it from Marathon over the table. We won't know until they list it. I completely agree. I've heard Visa can theoretically handle high TPS, but I've never been tested. Yeah, I've heard that as well. What's up, Didi, my man? Welcome back to the stream. It's Didi, Bitcoin hoodie guy. We'll talk about the problem with Tangent in specific cases. You know something about it? I have not heard about it, no. If you see the post about it or information about it, please feel free to link it to me. My Twitter is at Quick Crypto with a 1 and a 0. I'll link that in the chat. Or alternatively, you can just repost it in the Discord server once more. Link is in the chat again. You can just post it in the free one right here, and you just have a look at it there. Because I'm curious to hear what the issues about Tangent was. I mean, I'm not surprised there are issues. There's always going to be issues with some stuff, but for me, I think Tangent is probably still safer than other ones. But again, please let me know. I think Binance will list Casper after the mining pool is finished. 1st of February is the date I predicted. I mean, yeah, that's also the speculation as well. But it's still before February 10th, which is like after the, because again, after the mining pool is finished, they have 14 days after the project ends to distribute the rewards, and therefore it's like, okay, well, the belief is therefore you have to have the spot listed for that to happen. At least that's the belief in the community. Therefore, that'll probably happen before February 10th. So you've got from January 27th to February 10th, 2 weeks for Binance potentially to list Casper, which would be very, very big. Visa claims a 24,000 theoretical limit, but many people remain unconvinced. I'm not surprised either. Kango motor or creator told that Binance listing will be very soon for Casper, and the adoption capacity will go higher. I mean, yeah, I'm not surprised. I mean, we have heard a lot of confirmation and speculation as well, but a lot of confirmation that Binance are integrated with Casper and they're working closely. So for me, Binance Casper is happening very soon. We can't attest to exactly when, but you know, a lot of people are now highlighting it could happen before here. Of course, don't be emotional, be logical. It'll happen when it happens. We will be getting it. I believe it'll be Q1, but if it doesn't happen, don't let that be the FUD that's going to take over your mindset and, you know, cause you to sell potentially at low levels before the adoption, because I think that's going to be a big rally for Casper. Everything's happening so late. I mean, we haven't even got crypto regulations yet, Jay Smith. You know, Trump made this post here about he's going to bring a lot when he comes into office in the next 2-3 weeks. We haven't even got regulations yet. So if anything, I agree with you, it's happening late, but it's not too late just yet. And if Bingo Bag says here, everyone like the stream, if we can get to 50 likes out of 56, then Mr. Miles and Jay will give us 50 likes each. Okay, but that is not true. But sure, by all means, please leave a like on the stream, share your friends, subscribe for more. And if you want to know about crypto and other market sentiment, stuff like that, then go check out the free Discord server. Again, link in the chat description, also on my YouTube homepage. And for those who want to actually learn to make more money, then feel free to also go check out the WAP page, which is right here. The WAP page we're offering a lot more this year, has already been very bullish in just 2 days. Now, back on the 19th of December, around the time I launched this WAP here, you know, we had a lot of, you know, picks we put down in there. And so far, we have little to no losses to my knowledge. I think all of them have actually been very, very profitable. We have this one here that I announced. This one called Exo Cortex, which you can see here from this screenshot. That Exo Cortex, we got in and posted it at $29,000 market cap. And we saw 2 days later, it surged 2,400%. So a 25x. Of course, that's if you took it out at the very, very top. Either way, though, if you didn't so, you could have taken it out 200k, 400k. You could have done a big, big game with Exo Cortex. So shout out to the trader C Crypto in the community who also gave us this pick. But that's not all, because we had a lot of big picks also very, very recently. We have this one here, which I put into the chat on the same day, on the 19th of December, all the way back here. And when I did that, I put it in at 5 million. I'll load the screenshot for that as well so you can see. Put it at 5.2 million market cap. Put it in there, and we saw it come down over the Christmas period. I held on to it, didn't touch it, kind of forgot about it. And then, on the 20th of December, we saw it rally up, and it peaked right here at $22.18 million market cap. Meaning you could have made a 4x from that. Even right now, you're looking at like a 2 to 3x already, which is extremely bullish. It's very, very bullish. And that's one that I mentioned that again about the profits in the server earlier today. But it's still one that I actually announced this morning. Or actually, no, I announced it 6-7 hours ago with this one called Zero, which is fantastic. On Zero, I announced at a $2.5 million market cap. And in the span of 4 or 5 hours, we've seen Zero, and it's also now running again at $6.52 million market cap. Right now, of course, I'm highlighting the winnings, but that's because, truth be told, there haven't been many, if any, losses. If you want to find out more, again, you go check it out, because you know it's all there for you. And we're providing a lot in there in regards to trades, and of course, we're also providing ways like how to manage your risk. Of course, with some of these trades that are very risky. So what the ideal thing to do, therefore, is to look for the projects like Zero, for example. I've gone to Zero at the same time, 2.5 mil. Once it hit 5 million or 5.2 million, I took out half my investment. I took out my initial. So I took out, you know, what I put in, I took it out, and I just left the profit rise. So therefore, I have no emotional attachment to Zero anymore. And let the profits just ride and do its own thing. There's that sort of risk management that can really help you maximize your gains as well in the cycle. I did the same thing with Exo Cortex, and also the same thing with Xeno as well. When I saw Xeno when it got to around, 15 mil. So I made it 3x. I took out half of it, my initials, and a bit of profit, and I let the profit just ride more and more, and hopefully it can go higher. And then I also put this one here, Tri-Sig, into the executive page once more, but also I put this into the free, because I do have a channel in the community for the general page, a free crypto gem channel. This one for me, TriSig, is actually has a lot of potential right now. A lot of potential. Currently at $68 million market cap. I did announce it at 85 million market cap, so it's come down quite a bit on the daily. But I did announce also when I made the announcement that I suspect I would wait potentially for it to correct back down to 80 mil before getting in. You'd still be down right now, but the reason why I'm still relatively bullish on TriSig and where it can go is because this project is very, very similar to another that I'm sure people know about, which is called, as I showcase it right here, AIXBT. AIXBT right here. So, just to highlight this right now, TriSig is another AI project, also following this kind of AI meta. It's an AI agent that talks to you about investing, and it gives you a thread about the project and tells you whether it's a rug pull or not, which is very, very cool. And it's similar, therefore, to AIXBT. But the difference here is AIXBT is at $662 million market cap, at least when I last checked it. So it's up quite a lot. And that's on the base chain, whereas TriSig on the Solana chain, I think Solana chain is actually bigger than base chain, so that's better chain for TriSig. But also, LXBT uses CT data analysis, so crypto Twitter analysis, whereas TriSig analyzes the on-chain data. So actually, it's better analysis and also on a better chain. So that's why, despite the correction for TriSig right now, I think TriSig has a lot of potential. Of course, not financial advice, of course, do your own research, but I think TriSig has a lot of potential to make another big leg up as the cycle develops more and more, and AI becomes a bigger topic as well. If AIXBT reaches $662 million market cap, then I think TriSig could at least reach that, if not surpass it. Meaning from this current point right now, it could be a potential 8x as the cycle develops more and more. I did put this in the free server, but again, that's just one of many, many picks that I'm putting in more so and already have put in to the executive page here in the Coin Factory. I launched this about 2-3 weeks ago because there's a lot of FUD happening in the space regarding patrons, and I understand why. And I wanted to also offer an alternative means for people to actually learn to make money while not getting taken advantage of by people just, using you as extra liquidity, and also while being a lot more affordable. Because I've seen people who have hundreds, if not thousands of dollars for subscriptions, which I think is ridiculous. Not everyone are whales. A lot of people have a lot smaller capital. So it's a lot more affordable and also active ways to help you learn more money. And again, as you joined up and you joined into some of these projects right here, you could already made your money back. So again, if you want to check it out, once more, link in the chat description, also on my YouTube homepage. And with where the cycle's going, I think AI agents are going to be absolutely huge this cycle. Absolutely huge, and I'm very optimistic for where it's going to go. And I think there are going to be many more money-making plays happen in this cycle as well. Very, very, and again, for me, the profit I make from this, I'm very happy about. And all that profit I then cycle back in to my longer-term holdings, the likes of Casper. I have other long-term holdings that I also hold in the AR sector as well, which I've disclosed in there for people who are already a part of it. So yeah, if you want to check it out, feel free to. And if you want to just get an understanding, and if you want to just test the waters, right, by all means, go check out the free server. Check out the free server right here. Just see what the server provides. If you like it, and you want to actually learn to make much more money, then there's a sign up link in there as well. But that being said, there's a lot coming to crypto right now. I think the cycle where it's at right now is potentially due to ramp up a lot more based on the developments like this one here from Trump. I'm going to play this video in just a second about Donald Trump planning to eliminate the old regulations to ignite innovation to bring in a lot more, which could be very, very bullish for the cycle of crypto coming forward. Listen very closely to this stream.
And it's this onslaught at lower prices. I'm pledging today that in my second term, we will eliminate a minimum of 10 old regulations for every one new regulation. We'll be able to do that quite easily, actually. And instead of attacking industries of the future, we will embrace them, including making America the world capital for crypto and Bitcoin. This onslaught at lower prices,
So Trump is very much doing his due diligence to, push crypto regulations out there, and that will be what allows the likes of these institutions, the likes of, Morgan Stanley and many, many more massive wealth managers to actually start buying into crypto ETFs and getting hold of crypto. It'll be very, very big. There's a lot coming to this space, and the money making opportunities happening in this space with Bitcoins are, due to soar a lot higher. There was a post that I showcased recently where there's a lot of speculation that with what's happening, and also there's a belief that Bitcoin could correct further. Of course, time will tell. This post here being the reason for that. But we also saw a post not that long ago as well that I showcased that stated that we could see Bitcoin target and potentially reach 120k in January as stablecoin reserves are nearing a record of $45 billion. Stablecoins are very, very big. Right now, if we look at the CBBI, we can see the market is still in the 70s, 79, almost 80s. So basically meaning there's a lot more room for a run-up. You know, we're nowhere near overheated. Once it gets to the high 90s, that's when you've got to start looking to potentially exit, make your strategies. Got a lot more room for movement. And equally, if you look at the CoinGlass funding heat map, you can see in the last year, you look right now, it's cooled off massively. We saw a massive overheat period, which was similar to the December time, happening in December time once more, you know, a year later, and now it's cooling off. But yet it's cooling off, and Bitcoin is still hovering quite comfortably between the 92k to 100k zone. This is going to be, I believe, quite a key level of like, you know, support and resistance right here. If we break above here, that could potentially be a signal for the Bitcoin to make the next leg up, which would be, I think, very, very big. And that will allow Casper potentially start rallying as well, following the inevitable and imminent, potentially, Binance listings and much, much more in regards to INTBA regulators, stuff like that, and, you know, 10 BPS developments, all that stuff as well, which again, as Microsoft highlights here, has been extremely successful so far in the developments of testnet 11, and therefore Rusty Casper on the testnet, and also therefore providing even more opportunities for money-making moves in the executive page as well, with whatever the meta may be. At the time right now, it's AI agents, and we already have four very confident and massive winners. Some of that already happening. Look, as we speak right now, I mentioned earlier today, and there's a lot more coming as well. Of course, not all will be winners, but so far we have, not all will be winners, of course, but so far we do have a very, very good win-loss ratio, which is fantastic to see so early on. And we've got this sort of stuff as well now. IRS delays crypto tax reporting requirements till 2026. Something that's a bad thing, but I don't think it's bad at all. As this post here from Smoke, and I think it's a good thing, right? You know, IRS has proposed crypto tax reports rules until December 31st, 2025, giving brokers more time to adapt to different accounting methods amid legal and regulatory challenges. Ultimately trying to say that there's more regulatory issues, that's why they're holding off. And people thought, oh, that's FUD, that's bad. But, as we should all know, don't be emotionally logical, and as a true crypto investor, we should understand how to distinguish between genuine concerns and baseless fear, baseless FUD. And that's what this is, baseless FUD right now. If this recent narrative caused any alarm or concern, it's a sign that you may need to refine your ability to analyze information critically, because this is not a big deal. It's not a big deal. They're waiting a bit longer. So what? They're still going to do it. It gives, if anything, it gives you more time to accumulate more before the institutions get involved, before, you know, the brokers get involved. This particular story wasn't even worth addressing, but I'm addressing it right now as the understanding I want to give you that clarity and understanding that, yes, you know, we're still early, so just don't panic. Don't be logical, and just follow the money. Money's still coming, it's just going to be later now. Use this as a learning opportunity to develop your sharper senses for identifying distractions, as the frequency and intensity of such tactics are likely to increase moving forward. They're going to do everything they can to shake you out of your bags, to use you as liquidity. They do what they do because they have their own agendas. Everyone does. And speaking of what's coming to space as well, once more, very bullish news, MICA is now officially live. MICA stands as the world's most comprehensive regulatory framework for crypto assets, with regulatory clarity and access to a massive single market of 450 million consumers. Absolutely massive, massive news. In the TLDR of this post, you know, looking at this picture here, the TLDR of this, MICA effectively is now law. Very, very big deal. This is the EU's landmark crypto regulations. MICA is officially in effect, and this potentially may become the global regulatory framework. This is a comprehensive legislation that aims to regulate crypto assets issuers and service providers in the European Union. MICA could position Europe as a global leader in crypto innovation, and its success will depend on effective implementation and adoption, but it could also become the foundation for regulations going forward in the future. Causing that, so if you're compliant with MICA, you're set. And Bitcoin's compliant with MICA because it's fair launch proof of work. So what does that mean for Casper? Once we'll talk about Casper, this is very, very big all in all for Casper. Regulations are coming sooner than we think, and this will help bring in so much more institutional money, because institutional driving the market right now, institutional money into the space, sending therefore crypto and Casper so much higher. There's so much to look forward to happening very soon in this space that, you know, I almost fail to contain my excitement at times. But again, you've got to understand to look at this, you know, logically, look at this constructively. What's happening in this space, what's happening with Casper. This all speculative news is very, very cool to see. Very cool to see. But, you know, there's still a lot of noise right now. But you'll see a lot more coming to the space. And with that, you'll see, you know, everyone started being happy with their bags. Understand, should you be a trader? Not saying with Casper in general, when it's time to take profits. And again, that's stuff we talk about a lot more in detail if you want to learn more. Again, what page is there? Just realised most people here hold over 100,000 Casper. I'm a PV liquidity exit. I mean, hey, it happens, man. I'll be honest, I don't hold that much either. I'm not going to disclose how much I hold, because again, that's private, but I don't hold that much Casper. But I have devised, from what I know about crypto and the markets, and also the analysis I have of the crypto market, this sort of information here and everything else that I discuss, and we'll be discussing in more detail in the executive channel. I'm convinced that I'll still be able to make significant gains with Casper and the crypto market in this cycle and cycles to follow as well. It doesn't matter how much you own. Everyone's financial situation is everyone has a different financial situation. It's also always a risk. So you can get what you can afford to lose. Some people also take out 2x. I mean, yeah, again, you're completely right to as me. Risk management, right? It depends. That's all in regards to risk management. So everyone has a different financial situation. If you've got a massive holding, for some projects right now, they're deemed safer. So you can put a bigger holding in it, just leave it and not worry about it. Some of them are more risky and you have less capital. You've got to put a small amount in and maybe you're only looking to make a 2x and then take out your initials and you're happy. Everyone's different, but again, that's stuff that we can talk about in more detail depending on your situation. SPX 6900 is moving hard right now. Yes, I know that's one that I haven't seen a lot of posts from him recently, but I know that's one that the guy Murad was talking about and shitting a lot back in the day. Back in the day, I mean, you know, what, a few months back. But this is one that he was like very bullish on right now. Currently near all-time highs, doing very well. Just short of a 1 billion market cap, very bullish. This one could probably run a lot higher. I'm not in it, but I do see, you know, there's a lot of, you know, in terms of like listings as well, you can see a Binance listing, a lot more coming through it. That could be very bullish as well. And actually, speaking of which, with regards to Binance, actually, speaking of which, one of the crypto gem picks that I had put in the executive channel had just been listed on Binance futures, which could potentially be a major mover for it, which is, you know, very bullish to see. But yeah, as Mr. Moss says here, ultimately remember, slow and steady is the key. Don't get shaken out of your bags. If Casper is about to do what we think it's going to do, you'll feel like you got an early either way. Yeah, I mean, people say Casper $1. I still think $2 is very much on the card. And even though, you know, there's a lot of people have a lot more liquidity, even from here right now, if it reaches $1, it's basically a 10x. If it does $2, a 20x almost. That's insane. And if you usually don't take out the very top, you're still making very big gains with Casper this cycle, which is very bullish. Good morning, FGD. I've got dyslexia, I can't do this. FGDJGJ. Yeah, I'm just going to say, what's up, my man? Gosh, what about the rest of us? You know it, we've been snubbed. Yeah, good morning to all of you, my man. Welcome back to the stream. We don't offer him free Casper. Speaking of how's everyone liking the... Oh, please stop this rubbish. So here's another like from Mr. Miles to get to 50 Casper. Let's go. Let's make this dude rich. Shows he loves it. I mean, yeah. We're currently at 52 likes. That is the most amount of likes I've had in a very long time. Very happy. And you know what? Very soon, I'm convinced that's going to be a common reoccurrence. Because when Casper starts taking off, I'm currently very happily sitting at around 90 viewers right now, which is insane. Shout out to all of you in here. You're legends. You're hearing Casper when it's early. But when Casper starts rallying, you're going to see that number double, if not triple. And that's just my channel. I'm quite a small channel, truth be told. But the information I provide will help you hopefully get more, you know, adoption. We'll hopefully build a bit of community together. And we'll see that jump much higher. And we're all going to be here, you know, all going to be, you know, be able to say that we were here early with Casper. When everyone starts coming in and saying, what do you think about Casper? We're like, yeah, if you want to learn more, you know, we've got a community for everyone here to learn about it. But yeah, the love is great right now. 54 likes. Big up to all of you here. You're legends. I did my best, made it. I mean, yeah, we're already high. That's great. When Trump takes office, do you think it will pump or will the news already be factored into the market? Good question. It's a very good question. I think if Trump will get into office, you'll see crypto probably start pumping a little bit as a result. And then it really does depend on how how quickly he puts in his crypto regulations into the market. If they are a little lackluster and a bit slow, you might see the market cool off as a result. But if he puts in regulations like almost immediately, that will probably help the market rally a lot more of institutional adoption. Now, to my knowledge, it's meant to be Congress reconvening on the 3rd of January, so tomorrow. And if that happens, the speculation, therefore, you could see them be discussing the stablecoin legislation bill and the Fit 21 Act bill. That could also be, potentially fast track for his inauguration. So it's one that we have to judge at the time, right? There's definitely the possibility of buy the rumor, sell the news sort of thing, or buy the news, sell the event with Trump coming to office. But in the long run, his implementation will likely send crypto higher. I'd like to believe, again, not financial wise, I think it will possibly send crypto higher, send Casper higher, because again, the new SEC chairman Paul Atkins is on the board of Securitize, who is in partnership with Zodia, who's in partnership with Casper. So there's a connection to the new SEC chairman and Casper as well. Help this guy, we want him to be rich as he deserves it. Help, we want him to smile and be happy. Come on, yeah, you know it, my man. I think some money is still sitting on the side until Trump actually takes it. I mean, yes, there definitely is from retail side of things, but also from institutions as well. Again, you see this in the post here, very, very bullish. I'll mind you once more. I'll see if I can load up the post right now. Hopefully I can find it quick enough. With UBS. Do I have it here? Oh, I do. Oh God, I love my server. It makes things so easy to find information like this. So yeah, the biggest demand drivers for crypto are still not buying just yet. Despite the crypto volatility over the last few months, wirehouse and banking wealth management platforms like Morgan Stanley, yes, they just announced this now. They're now reportedly exploring it, but they're not here just yet. Morgan Stanley, Merrill Lynch, UBS, Wells Fargo, JP Morgan, and Goldman Sachs, and there's still many, many more. They're still sitting on the sidelines. A lot of individual money is still not here yet. When it comes in, the belief of how bullish the market's going to be astronomical, and the amount of money that will flow into crypto will be astronomical, sending Bitcoin high, sending Casper high, and then also making these sort of picks that much more frequent and potentially that more explosive. So you can learn, again, more ways to make money. Casper got a head and shoulders pattern on the weekly time frame. It is going to be a bearish market if we go 10 cents as a whole, but for now it looks like it's topped already. It has topped already, and everything is bearish. I mean, but again, that's TA, right? If you're looking purely on TA, Casper looks quite bearish, but if you're looking at it on actual development perspective wise, Binance testing coming very, very soon. I mean, this post here from 3D Rudy explains it all, Timber BS in the next 2 or 3 months. Grayscale potentially releasing Casper in the ETF in the quarterly reports. Binance revealing Casper, potentially OKX as well. Potentially stablecoins, Tangent. There's a lot coming to Casper. Kango's developer in the Telegram announced there's big things coming to Kango in 2 weeks. There's a lot coming to Casper in January as it is. The INATBA as well, I already mentioned. So while the TA for Casper doesn't look the best, currently we've been holding this level of support for the past weeks or 2 weeks, and it's done very, very well. Seemingly we're looking at a breakout right now, which would be very, very good. And I think there's a good chance to see Casper rally more so if Bitcoin continues to hold and it's continue rallying the way it is as well. If Bitcoin corrects heavily down to this zone down here, Casper will fall down as well, most likely. Right now, everything's doing very, very well. And I think with developments coming to Casper, the FOMO is kicking in and people are starting to get ready for Casper to start surging in value again. Of course, let's see what happens because MICA again still seems to be very much the judge, jury, and executor for Casper and manipulating the price a lot. Mr. Miles and Jay, yeah, sure, we've got 61 likes now, so everyone thinks we're going to be giving you 50 Casper. Like, I haven't got that much Casper. But I do appreciate the likes, everyone. I do really appreciate it. 61 likes is insane. Like, that's the most I've had in, I think probably even ever. It's been nuts. You can always... What's up, Captain Matthew? About the stream, my man? You can always get what you want, but if you try real hard, you can just have to find ways you need. I mean, yeah. If you again, ultimately, you just keep searching, keep going for it. Keep trying. I heard free Casper. Wow. Yeah, everyone's just so happy right now. Kevin, we're going to reach minimum $3. Cardano is not better than Casper in the last bull run. Cardano reached $2, so why not Casper? If you're looking at because I mean you're right, but you got to look at it market cap wise, right? Because you look at Cardano market cap wise, it only reached $2. It only reached $2 in price, but it's the market cap that really, really matters. So yes, last cycle it reached all-time high of nearly $3, right? But market cap it was just short of 100 billion. So I understand the sense behind that was that Casper better than Cardano, so it should surpass its all-time high of last cycle. I do agree with that sentiment. However, they're two different projects. Cardano is not Casper, and Casper not Cardano. Cardano also had VC backing. Casper's not got VC backing, which is a hindrance to Casper. I would prefer it that way. I don't care the price action is slow. I can accumulate more cheap. But Casper hasn't got all the big tier 1 yet. It's not got VC backing. It's still been developing more and more. So I think Casper is due to have a good value. Again, Casper could reach $3 minimum. I'm not disagreeing with that sentiment. But for my conservative bearish prediction for Casper, I'm saying $2. Some saying $1, that's fair enough. And I also think it's possible. But I think $2 is also a decent shout. It just depends on when the market top, depends on how high Bitcoin goes, and if we get Casper ETFs and everything else comes into the cycle, and how, if the market goes on long enough, because Casper's developments, the main ones are coming in, summer, which could be potentially too late. It really does depend. But yes, this bull run is much bigger as well, so that also could be a deciding factor as well. I invite my homies and my friends to join Casper Discord server to join the stream. Big up to you all, and you're doing your service to the community. I love to hear, my man. Respect to you. Just massive thank you, honestly. And it's, just it's not just even for my sake, it's for everyone to learn more and more about this space. In that community, we talk mainly about Casper, but it's generally all crypto in general, from memes to KRC20 to Casper to even other AI projects from now and then. Of course, in the executive page, we're talking actively more and more about trade stuff to make and other stuff as well. We're going to start doing weekly live streams as well to give people another incentive and understanding of where the market is going to go, with the pro traders we have in there as well, which is very, very good. Another alternative means to understand the market and help develop your own trading strategies. We provide quite a lot in there, on top of what we already provide in the Discord server as well. And yeah, the money coming to the space is going to really just almost be too overwhelming, I think. And the server there is just for everyone to help, have a community where people can just speak and interact and learn more, and also then hopefully develop your own training strategies. And again, if you're happy with the server, want to even actively learn more, then yes, the what page once more is there for those who are interested. My PC is lagging. You see how many times I change my tab and I keep just having to refresh the tabs again? My PC is lagging so much right now. Where's my 50 cap? Yeah, you know what? Mr. Mars can do it. He's my mod, so he can give out everyone 50 Casper, sure. Imagine if we get all tier 1 listings for smart contracts and the big whale start buying Casper. I think Casper will surprise the whole world. I do think Casper will surprise the whole world as well. I can't say so much for sure it'll happen this cycle. We'll definitely do a lot this cycle. I still believe that much. But in the future to be, Casper will surprise everyone. And yeah, Binance seems to be very, very close speculatively. And equally, the addresses, if we look at the addresses once more, it seems to be the belief that the addresses right now are running higher and higher, which is very big to see. And equally, the speculative Binance address here has added more Casper today, which equally is very, very good to see. Adding quite a long, that potentially just lead to there being a listing coming soon. If the Discord server gets too crowded, will you make it private or change a sub? Good question, Nate Hart. No. The community server as it is already got over 550 members. It's already very, very crowded. What I'll most likely do, if it gets too crowded, I'll probably ask more of the OG members, devoted members, to become mods to help manage it. I might even bring people external to help manage it as well, who knows. No, I wouldn't make it private. The only part that is, behind a paywall, because we do provide a lot more in there, and it's a lot more inside information type thing, is this part here. So that's going to be, that's kind of, $49.99 a month. In comparison to other servers, other content creators in the Casper space as well, is, I believe, more affordable. This part is, effectively private if you were behind a paywall, but again, the free server is still there, and that will remain open. That server could reach 5,000 people for all I care. In fact, that'd be incredible. Seeing 5,000 people devoted to crypto and Casper in one server would be huge. And then I'm sure I'll have more people who want to actually learn how to make more money in crypto, and maybe other means when the server develops more and more, and they want to join the executive page. The sky's the limit for all of us here. So I'm looking forward to more development happening in this space. Do you have a spreadsheet of keeping track of trades? It's a good question, my man. I do have, I do have a bookkeeping. Yes, I do have a bookkeeping of the trades I do make. Also my portfolio stuff as well. Which, yeah, I mean, that's again something that we do we can help, people set up more so, who want to learn more in, this as well. Effective ways to manage your portfolios and risk management, all that sort of stuff as well as trades, and as well as, other crypto insights. What's up, good to go, man? Back to the stream. Sorry for being late. It's all good, my man. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing very, very well. The stream's about to finish up, unfortunately, but you can watch it on replay. And yeah, there's a lot to talk about. A lot of big things coming in regards to Casper, crypto as a whole, and even the AI agent space is going very parabolic. A lot of big plays have been made in the executive channel. And those who want to know more, again, check it out. Link in the description once more, the chat, and also my homepage. And yes, we've reached 63 likes. You know how nuts that is? You guys are mental. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. I cannot thank you enough. Casper will be able to handle the entire Visa network average traffic and then some within the next 3 months or less. I mean, yeah, Mr. Moss said there. Visa handles 1.7 TPS. Casper with 10 BPS will hit 3K. So that's more. So it'll be able to do what Visa does and better. Casper's going to become adopted widely, I believe. Not immediately. It won't be a straight away thing, but gradually it will be a massive adopter. It'll be very, very big. All the OG members of the server will receive 100 Casper, and as a thank you for making it possible. Jay is a massive whale. I mean, I'm not a massive whale. God, I wish. God, I wish. God, I wish. But I mean, in regards to that, I mean, when the server gets to a massive, massive status, who knows? Maybe. I'm not promising nothing, of course. But I do massively appreciate everyone who's been an OG, the mods in particular. Shout out to Mr. Miles, shout out to Crypto, shout out to Cody, shout out to Casper God, those three in particular. And there've even been many more notable members, the likes of Bingo Bango as well, you my man, and like Muscle Mike and many more who have been very active. Infamous I've seen popping off a lot recently, who have made the community just more whole. And I appreciate you all for being here, and you guys are OGs, and I mean, I think there is going to be there's possibility in the future that I may, I'm not promising nothing, but I may be more thankful. I might, you know what I'm trying to say. I'm not going to say it out loud, but you know what I'm trying to say. What do you think of Turbo, Adam? I think Turbo is a decent meme project. Currently at $606 million market cap. I know that Crypto John is massively shilling it right now. In fact, he took his community from Casper to Turbo. It had a Coinbase listing recently, to my knowledge. Yep, Coinbase spot listing. I think with where the market's going, Turbo should probably likely run up higher. It's got all major listings as well. The market's going to be going up more and more. I think Turbo has good potential. How high it can go, I can't say for sure. I can't say for sure at all, but I think Turbo will probably run up a little bit higher. In terms of ROI though, I mean, I don't know. Would I prefer Turbo or Casper? If Casper reaches $1 from here, so 10x, can Turbo effectively 10x from here, reaching a $6 billion market cap? Maybe. I don't know. I think Turbo is probably one that will rally up higher. But if you wanted again, my personal belief, not financial, if you want a safer pick, I wouldn't go safer pick necessarily in memes. Or at least memes like Turbo. I don't know too much about Turbo, but I don't think it's really got, apart from it being in memes, not really got a narrative behind it. Like AI agents, they're memes, a lot of them, but they're AI agents, they got a narrative behind it. It's a very strong narrative that could help the adoption with AI growing more and more in this space. I'm not trying to fade Turbo at all. Like, I think Turbo's a decent product. I don't hold Turbo, but people on my server do hold Turbo. If you want to know more, actually, Adam, again, if you check out the server, the Discord community, and you can go to the meme chat, ask people about it. Because people who know more about me, I think Nadehart is quite knowledgeable on memes, as well as who else is there? There's other people. I'm going to quickly check the chat to see who the common names popping up. Infamous is very knowledgeable on memes. Bingo Bango seems to be quite big on memes as well, to my knowledge. And there's some other ones as well who are, Star Rider. He's also quite, seemingly quite knowledgeable on memes as well. So they can also provide that. I mean, also do your own research, not financial advice, but they can provide some insight for you as well. Dude, don't quit when you're on streaming and peaking. Come on. Hey, unfortunately, I do have other bits of work to do. I would love to stream longer, trust me. I'll stream longer, but I mean, those who speak to me on a more personal basis in the Discord server, I run like 3 different jobs right now, all in the goal of bringing my capital up to end up, investing more. I work quite a few jobs right now, so this is one of them, and the stream is doing parabolic right now. It's 86 viewers, 63 likes. I love you all. You guys are legends. But I'll be back tomorrow at the same time, so don't worry about it. And hopefully tomorrow will be equally as bullish, if not even more bullish. We'll see even more coming up. Maybe even announce even more fantastic trades we made. Maybe I'll find out that Zero that I mentioned earlier today reaches, like 20 million or something higher, which means we would have made a 10x in a day. It would be insane. Again, we'll find out more. I'll announce more of this, all the stuff coming with Casper and crypto tomorrow in the stream, and equally, for the executive side of things, I'll announce it there, and then when it happens, you find out even more. Should you be interested in joining, again, I've already linked it in the chat, description, homepage. Go check it out if you want to. Just to be clear for all the new Casper members, the Casper for likes thing is a joke. Yes, Mr. Mars, thank you for the disclosure. As much as I do appreciate the likes, I'm not paying someone, Casper, to like the video. I do appreciate the likes, I do, but it is a joke. People in this server, and I do like this part, honestly, some of us are trolls, right? I do have a little bit, with certain people, like Mr. Mars, I will troll a little bit back with him. Some people I will just remain, I guess, professional, if that's the right word. I don't know, or just at least more, just blunt. But yes, I apologize if you thought I was, going to get you Casper. I'm not. It was a joke. If you join the community, Discord server, you'll understand a lot more about the current nature of people in the community who are in the stream quite frequently, who are just, despite we never seen each other before, most of us are just mates now. We're just chatting rubbish about Casper and crypto. Nate Hart, my man, he made a joke earlier about hopefully Casper can reach 20 cents by the end of the cycle. Like, obviously that should happen, at least we believe it should happen, but he's also a notorious troll as well. Shout out to my man. We love the jokes here, and we appreciate, we've got to take the, the highs and the lows right now. I discovered crypto when Casper was at 0.15. Damn. And after a couple of weeks, I discovered Casper, and I've heard that with every pump there's going to be a correction. I was waiting for it to correct, it never did. I mean, yeah, Bingo Bango, one of his most, master Uguay type sayings, most, very professional sayings. Bingo Bango stated to me, and I love the saying, is time in the market is better than trying to time the market. That's when people are saying, how low do I think Casper can go? Like, can I go 10 cents? Possibly, yes, but if you're waiting for that 10 cents, ultimately for it, and never comes, you've missed out. If you're doing trading, leverage trading, then of course that's your goal. You want to try and maximize your profits. But for me, I think it's better off. For Casper for me, it's a long-term investment. So that's why I bought up here. When it's even at all-time high here, I bought down here. I DCA constantly into Casper, because I'm trying to spend more time in the market, and also therefore try to lower my average. The secret to keep crypto on streams is to keep asking questions. That's also true, but I will be skipping your stupid ones, Mr. Mars, because you are too much of a troll right now. There you go. Also trolling about me locking in this basement as well. Do you think cats can just... Oh, okay, we're all doing this now. Okay, cool. Well, I am now going to cut the rubbish right there. Thank you all, though, for the entertainment. And once we're joining today's stream, live stream, there's been a lot to talk about in this stream. A TLD for those who are joining a little bit later. Of course, feel free to watch it back. Very big stream. We're talking about big things coming to Casper right now. Ultimately, Christian Lobby talked about there being a big discovery coming very, very soon, which I'm optimistic about what he's going to say, because he's a very big Casper content creator. He got 3D Rudy here talk about big things coming to Casper as well in the next few weeks. Binance are listing Casper very, very soon, which I think is very possible. Rahul, who is the developer of Kango, mentioned massive things coming in 2 weeks for Kango in particular, but in general, he also mentioned that in the same timestamp as Binance listing as well, this thing here. Big things come to Casper, all in all. I'm very, very bullish for Casper, and crypto is also looking very, very good as well. And in the executive side of things, we have been very, very profitable so far, and even today and recently with the trades being putting in there. And there can be many, many more in this cycle as the market develops more and more and the cycle picks up. So again, if you want to learn more, check it out in the description. And if you want to just get a feel for the server, if you are new to the stream, what's up and welcome to the stream. Hope you're here for a long time. Check out the free Discord server, get a feel for the server. If you want to learn more, then by all means go check out the executive page. We might be doing some other stuff to probably incentivize people to join a little bit soon. I'll be talking to people in the community and see what they think as well about it, and go from there. But that being said, thank you all once more for watching. I follow 2 YouTubers regularly, and you are one of them, and I really appreciate your live streams, and I make an effort in English given your flow. I mean, yeah, I know that my English is not the best because I do have a small lisp and I speak very quickly, but I appreciate everyone for listening to me, to my beautiful voice. And yeah, thank you all once more for watching. You're all legends. 63 likes is insane. Have a very good evening, good day, good night. If you want to know more, again, check out the servers, leave a like on the stream once more, and yeah, take care, and I'll see you all tomorrow.